Hi, Zuri. Hey guys, welcome to the Mommy Diaries with Ashani Mfuko. In this video, I'm going to share with you what it's like to be a work-at-home mom. The pros, the cons, and the reality. Alright, so stay tuned. So there are three main things I want to share with you and I want you to think about today as I talk about what life is like as a work-at-home mom. I have been a work-at-home mom ever since Zuri was born. I was working from home before she was born, before I was pregnant, so it wasn't something that I started after becoming a mom. It was something that I was already doing, which I think helped to make it a very smooth transition. So I work from home as a social media consultant and I work my own hours. You know, it's a very kind of open schedule and there's a lot of freedom in it. Some of the challenges, however, working from home with a baby is that, you know, you're constantly dealing with distractions. So the first thing that I guess I would suggest or advise is that even if you're working from home, you should try to still have childcare of some sort. Even if it's just for a few hours a day, try to still have some sort of childcare in place for yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to constantly be fighting. Exactly, that's what I told them. You're going to constantly be fighting against, you know, all of the needs of your baby, which that sounds really terrible. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Okay, I'm going to tell them. So what I mean by that is your child is always going to need you for something. So when you're trying to sit down and focus on work, you're going to be getting pulled away all the time because they need things. If you're working at home for the purpose of saving money, you know, then maybe that might not be the best option for you unless you have a family member that can come and help you. But, you know, you still do need to have some dedicated work time where you're not going to be distracted and pulled away constantly in order to meet the needs of your child. So if you can swing, you know, even just a few hours worth of childcare every day so that you can focus on your work during that time, it would be really, really helpful. I have not had the pleasure of having that type of help consistently. As I've been working from home, so that's been a challenge for me. I know, that's what I was thinking, I'm telling you. You know, it makes it difficult when you don't have that because you constantly have to stop and start again and stop and start again. And then you have to consider when you have phone calls, you know, a conference call or a Skype meeting or something like that, who knows what your child may be doing. They may decide that, you know, they want to have a fit, you know, or they want to play and do all sorts of things, so, you know, or talk while you're trying to talk. So, you know, these are things that you have to consider when you're working from home and you don't have any childcare. So if you can swing it, I recommend getting childcare. So that's my first piece of advice for you. Okay, the second thing is you should definitely try to work around your child's schedule. Part of the reason that you're staying at home so that you can spend more quality time with them and give them that one-on-one attention and, you know, be with your child. So you don't want to be trying to focus on your work all day long and then not giving your child the attention that he or she needs. So what I do is I do most of my work either while she's taking a nap or, crazy as it sounds, between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. That's when I get a lot of my work done because she's sleeping, you know, and I'm not distracted with things that she needs, changing diapers, feeding her, playing with her, reading to her, keeping her out of trouble because she's at that age right now where she's getting into everything, cooking, cleaning, whatever, you know, there are a lot of things that come up. So the best time for me to get my work done really is between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Everyone in the house is asleep, it's quiet, there are no distractions, it's peaceful, it works. So I suggest working around your child's schedule, do your work during their nap times, and if you can stay up late at night or go to sleep and then wake up kind of in the middle of the night to get work done, go for it, because anytime that you can focus on your work without distractions, you're going to be more efficient, more productive, and ultimately more successful. My third piece of advice is that if you are staying at home or you're working outside of the home and you would like to transition to working from home, it's definitely possible. Everyone has some sort of skill that people will pay for that you can do independently, whether it's consulting or tutoring or blogging. There's so many different things that you can do, but just figure out what it is that you're very good at, that you're very passionate about. Try to take the work that you're doing now, even if you do work outside of the home, and figure out a way to transition that work into working from home. Whether it's from your current job or whether you just start doing the same work independently as an independent contractor or a consultant. I know. You should totally try to do that if you can. If not, there are other options for you. Definitely blogging is a great one because you can monetize a blog in so many different ways. You just have to put in the time and the effort to create really great content and then know how to market yourself on social media, to build that brand up. But there are lots of options out there, so don't ever feel like you're stuck in a box. Whether you're working outside of the home and you want to transition to working from home, it's possible. Just kind of set up a plan and figure out what it is that you want to do from home. And if you can, start trying to do it independently while you're still working so that you can have a smoother transition financially. And if you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to start working from home as well to bring in a little extra income and just kind of use those brain cells that you're used to using as an adult, that you went to college for, and you may feel sometimes like, oh my gosh, I went to college, I got a degree, I built a career, and now I'm at home with this baby and I'm not using my brain and my skills and I'm gonna go crazy. So try to figure out a way, whatever your skills are, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you were maybe doing already professionally or maybe something new you want to transition into, you can do it. Don't feel like, oh man, I'm stuck and I don't have any options, because you always have options. You just have to work for it, work hard, and you also have to be very intentional about how you spend your time. So you can't just basically waste time on anything. Once you become a mom, wasting time is not an option. So you have to be very intentional about how you spend your time, maximize it to the nth degree, and just go for it. And if you're someone right now who is maybe planning on starting a family, or even if you're pregnant and you know that you would like to stay at home with your child and maybe work from home, start setting all of that up now. Start setting those things in place. Start reaching out to potential clients and setting up possible contracts now so that it can be a smooth transition after your baby is here. It's definitely a blessing to be able to be home with your child, work on your own schedule, spend that quality time with your child in those early years especially, and still be able to earn money and bring money into the household. So that's my advice for you guys as a work-at-home mom. If you have questions for me, I would love to hear them. Are you working from home? What are some of the challenges that you're facing? Do you want to work from home? If you need more help or you have more questions, feel free to post it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Mommy Diaries, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. What's so funny? Look at the cameras. Say hi.
Mimi.